You're watching Nocturne Press, where shadows breathe, stories bleed, and the supernatural is more than myth. This is an original work by R.W. Buxton, author of Capital Thirst and other dark fantasy fiction, available now on Kindle Unlimited. New chapters arrive weekly. Let the night begin. Episode 5, What Remains in the Dark. Monday morning unfolded in shades of grey. Not the storm outside, but the one brewing behind Gerry's eyes. The light through his office window cut across his desk, illuminating stacks of untouched reports, files unopened, and the tension that coiled between them like a wire pulled taut. Tina dropped into the chair across from him without waiting for invitation. Her presence, like her tone, offered no room for evasion. "You've been in a mood all morning," she said, arms crossed. "What's eating you?" Gerry didn't lift his gaze. Just another flick of a page. Nothing. But she knew better and refused to let silence be the answer. "If we're partners, you need to talk, not hide behind paperwork. I thought we were diving into this case together. Was it something I said, or is this about you?" He stood abruptly, abandoning the files and the conversation, and moved to the window. Beyond the glass, the Capitol shimmered in the spring haze, but his reflection stared back, stiff, closed off, alone. "I've already assigned agents to handle the family interviews," he said flatly. "We don't need to be out in the field." Tina's voice rose. "We're a team, Gerry. Or is that just a word to make me feel useful?" He turned then, his posture tight. "You're here for the technicals. I'll deal with the people." She slumped back in her chair, exhaling hard. "It's not you," he said quietly, and this time it sounded like the truth. "So it's you," she answered. Not a question, just confirmation. After a long silence, Gerry finally took the seat beside her. His shoulders dropped, and he rubbed his face as if it might erase whatever was gnawing at him from the inside. "I'm a single dad," he said. "I've been on my own since Mary was born." Tina softened. "I'm sorry." "You don't need to be." The words came sharp, not from anger, but from the effort of holding everything in. He hesitated, then gave her the shape of it. "I met someone the other night." A chance encounter, a lost phone, a returned call, a quiet evening with Chinese food, and a toddler's laughter. He remembered the scent of lilac before he remembered her name. Erin. "When I saw her playing with Mary, I got angry. It felt like she was trying to take my wife's place. I told her to leave." He didn't need to say how much he regretted it. It was written in the way his fingers fidgeted with the edge of a folder. "She's gorgeous, out of my league, rich, lives in a mansion on Biltmore." He shook his head. "I looked into her. Nothing came up. No birth certificate, no records, just a cell number I didn't save." "You did a background check," Tina said, incredulous. "That's messed up. Maybe she just lives off the grid. You should apologize." "I tried. Went to her place today. No answer." Tina didn't miss a beat. "Try again. Go at lunch. I've got things covered." Gerry looked at her like he wasn't sure whether to be annoyed or grateful. He went anyway. The stress ball cracked under his fingers when he got back. "No luck?" Tina asked, peeking in. No one answered. That place, she must be loaded. "But where did the money go?" she said. Gerry blinked. "What?" Tina stepped in, voice lowering with weight. "The subpoenas came back. The victim's money, it was moved, transferred to Swiss accounts." "After they died?" The words landed like a blow. "Accounts accessed post-mortem, no signs of coercion, just smooth, deliberate withdrawals. Multiple days, maximum amounts, a patient predator." "She bled them dry," Tina said. "Not just their bodies, their futures, their legacies." Far across the city, another evening began in silence. Erin stirred just before dusk, as always, but tonight her first act wasn't to feed or to plan. It was to check her phone. Nothing, no call, no apology, no Gerry. The disappointment hit harder than she expected. She slammed the phone down and stalked upstairs. A storm of grace and fury wrapped in silence. She drew a bath. Lavender salts bloomed into the steam, their scent a balm older than memory. She slid into the water, letting it consume her, a ritual not of survival, but of remembering. It wasn't blood she craved tonight. It was comfort. As she floated, the phone rang. Her heart skipped, but she stayed. She would not let him matter that much. By the time she dried off and dressed, black jeans, pale pink silk, the moment was gone. The message wasn't Gerry, it was Vernon, a warning, two strangers, asking for her, pressing him. And Garvala vanished without a trace. She didn't hesitate. She needed answers. Georgetown shimmered with neon and rain. The vampire underground crouched at the edge of memory, tucked behind the exorcist stairs, a shrine to myth and shadow. Erin parked in the alley, slipping through the rear like a ghost returning home. Inside, smoke, sweat, and too much black eyeliner. The club pulsed with the heartbeat of those who wanted to be something more, or something less. She moved through them untouched. Pam nodded from behind the bar. "They're here. Corner table." Erin glanced. Pink hair and menace, tattoos and attitude. Neither belonged. "Where's Vernon?" "In the back. He's expecting you." She found him in a dim office with a desk older than sin and twice as battered. He looked up, startled, then relieved. "They came after you," he said. "They're not from here," she replied. "Neither is Garvala." Vernon chewed his lip. "The short one's thirsty, the tall one's worse. You can't take them both alone." "I always have," she said, but the bravado rang hollow. "I'll go with you." "No." She placed a hand on his shoulder, kissed his cheek. Not love, not quite memory, but something else that had survived the years. "I have to face this alone," and she walked into the dark once more. Elsewhere, another house, another kind of silence. Gerry held Mary in his arms, her laughter a balm he didn't deserve. He asked Esterella about the card, the one Erin left behind. She deflected, deliberately. He knew why. She was punishing him, gently but firmly. She liked Erin, and he wasn't sure how he felt about that. Later, alone on the floor, he watched Mary crawl across the rug, light in motion. She didn't know the shape of loss yet, but he did. He thought of Erin. Again. The black hair, the impossible blue of her eyes, the scent of lilac in his doorway. She wasn't like his wife. That scared him. And still, he wondered what it would be like to let someone in. But he didn't move. He didn't call. And somewhere in the dark, Erin waited. This has been an original story from Nocturne Press, written by R.W. Buxton. Subscribe for more literary darkness, vampire hunger, and stories that bite.